Okay, salam good friends. Welcome to a space where hearts connected, stories are shared, and every moment is wrapped in barakah.
Whether you're here for inspiration, support, or just a warm virtual hug, you found a space where you're always seen, heard, and supported. Let's walk this journey together with faith, love, and a whole lot of Ghufran.
Yes, mashallah. So if you have seen from the title, which the audience will see lah. Today we have two very special guests. Why am I talking like this? We have two very special guests with us today. So they're actually from our own mosque in a way. So yeah. They're not staff lah.
Yeah,
but
let's find out.
Yeah, okay. Let's introduce to our friends over here. Come.
Okay, so I'm Sabrina. I'm 18 this year.
Oh, okay. I'm Sarah. Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Sarah. I am 23 this year. And yeah, we are both volunteers at Youth at Ghufran.
Okay,
mashallah.
let's see. Volunteers as in generally volunteers ke ada something more specific?
Good question. Okay, we volunteer here, but we are part of the youth wing of Masjid Darul Ghufran. So we are the ones in charge of churning out programs and executing it for the youths at Tampines Simi community.
So how long have you both been you volunteering at our mosque?
For me, it's 3 to 4 years. I cannot remember lah, but around that time frame. What about you?
And for me, I applied like 3 years ago, but no one replied back. So I just joined officially last year.
Alamak, siapa ni yang in charge ni?
Tapi alhamdulillah dia dah masuk.
Ya, alhamdulillah.
Yang penting dah masuk. Okay,
don't care how slow. Don't care how slow as long as you get there.
Betul. Dia dah dekat sini dah.
Ya,
Ni kira kalau jodoh dah tak ke mana lah.
Betul
Jodoh dengan Ghufran.
Betul. Jodoh dengan Ghufran.
Okay, so we have our mood box here.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, this mood box is just a little object inside that will kind of tell us like, okay, what's the theme? What are we discussing today? And also maybe we'll ask you guys like, what's your thoughts about it? You know, what does this object mean to you?
Oh, okay. So we just
boleh je.
Okay.
Open up the box.
It's not.
Okay. You pegang first. I put the box aside. Okay.
Alright.
Show it
me
to the camera. What is it?
C-type, guys.
Tour.
Type C.
Oh, type C.
Okay, so the question is, how does it
Okay,
relate?
try to guess what we're going to talk about today.
I would say like to charge your soul or like you know, sometimes you come to the mosque when you're like down, you're low, then you come to the mosque, your battery is charged.
Okay, love it.
Actually,
Love
wow,
it.
ia macam recharge your spirituality lah in a sense.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Mak love.
Sangat love. But low-key, I guess because we are youths, we're going to talk about youths, and this one kirakan younger generation kind of thing lah.
Oh
Yeah,
so like it's
betul.
new-ish.
Yeah.
But I like her analogy better.
I love that. I love
Thank
both
you.
of that. Yeah, because betul lah. Since you know, kalau charger, mak bapak kita mana nak carry kan?
Betul.
Kalau kita youths, we are going to macam school semua, we will bring it. Kalau kita
Betul.
keluar, we will
Yes.
bring a portable charger. So
Betul.
it's kira kan macam orang muda punya thing lah. They will always have in their bag in some kind of sense.
Correct. And
So,
also maybe about like staying connected online but also spiritually. Like what you said just now, right?
Yeah.
Good
Because
job.
our age especially kan, digital natives. So obviously we're all on some kind of like platform somehow. Either you TikTok ke, Instagram ke, YouTube, whatever lah.
You
All
know,
of them,
YouTube to listen to this podcast.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Spotify.
Spotify, we're there all the time.
Alright.
So yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, tadi kita dah intro a bit, right, about your name and how long you've been here. So maybe we'll just like start off with macam as a young Muslimah, like how did you actually get involved with the mosque? You said you've been here like 3-4 years.
Betul.
That's a long time sih. Dah macam
It
ambil
is.
degree.
Yeah, 4 years is like a whole
Degree
course.
in Youth at Ghufran.
Wow, dedication.
Okay, personally, I have a friend, a very good friend of mine from when I was younger. They've always like macam wanted me to go to the mosque from since I was maybe 13 years old. I'm 23 by the way. And the thing is, I've always
lama.
I've always like resisted going to the mosque. Sebab I had a lot of friendship problems with this person because of the mosque. So macam even though I knew that the mosque was the house of Allah, I kind of had a certain apprehension towards it. So macam, if I go there, confirm got problem like this and that. But then when I went into poly and COVID the COVID restrictions just got lifted. So at the point of time I macam sort of trying to find my own identity. And because poly environment is very secular, and you macam are very independent in the sense where you kena jaga solat sendiri. You need to make sure you mix with the right friends. So I remember coming across a hadith at the time in which that a man is upon the religion of his friends, so one of you should look at whom he befriends. So in my mind at the time was macam, okay, kalau I nak become a better person, I need to surround myself with good people. And where else to find good people than the mosque? So even though I macam a bit berat hati or didn't really want to go to the mosque, I went anyway. And I think stepping into it macam made me realise how ignorant I was at the time and how macam how limited my perception of the masjid was. Sebab I met so many new people, they all treated me so kindly and humbly, and then it macam made me realise that actually stop lah, Sarah, stop. So that's how I am, and I ended up here for about 4 years already. Alhamdulillah.
Masya Allah. That like literally dia dah macam hafal skrip.
You never know kat sini.
Yeah, it flowed out naturally.
Yeah, Masya Allah. That's such a inspirational thing actually. I rasa macam it's something yang Allah also maybe dah guide your heart into.
Betul.
Like, He was the one who put you here somehow. Although like the starting was a bit macam you were quite icky macam ya ke.
Tapi that awareness that your friend group matters. Yeah, I think it's good that you have that lah. Because
And
sometimes
dia hafal that hadis She
Masya Allah.
hafal.
Masya Allah. Props to that.
Masya
Alhamdulillah.
Allah.
To more learning, to more memorizing.
Yes, Masya Allah. Yes.
Love.
And then for you?
Then for me, actually, I always like walk past Ghufran. I'm like, oh my god, I want to go to this mosque because it looks so pretty, it looks so calming, and like my brother keeps going to the mosque, so I was like, maybe it's not that bad. But I was like very shy. I was so scared to like go inside alone because I was like, what if this auntie go judge me? What if like this kakak look at me like, why is she here? And then slowly I started coming to Tarawih here, and then I heard about youth at Ghufran from my brother. Then I was like, okay, like, let's try to join. Then I applied and I waited like for a few years. I applied like I think 5 times, but I had no reply back. So I was like, maybe this mosque is just not meant for me. So I was just waiting. I started trying out new mosques. Like I went to Masjid Qasim all, but in the end I keep coming back to Ghufran.
Oh, something about Ghufran, man.
Yeah.
Ghufran, guys.
Yeah,
Ghufran, remember?
And also I think like what our listeners can get from that also, mana tahu kan ada youth listening yang diorang dah apply pun sama juga boleh
Yeah,
dapat
just
that.
wait.
Datang je.
Yeah.
This time I make sure y'all come in. You won't wait 3 years like her.
Patience,
Please come.
But the fact that after 5 times, finally, then you still managed to come to.
No, I wasn't accepted yet. I just came for the event.
Oh, for the event.
Yeah.
Oh, the journey is longer.
Yeah.
Then I thought, okay.
Yeah.
But she never gave up.
Exactly. That's the most important takeaway lah.
Yes, true. Don't give up, guys.
Betul. What was the event that you went to?
So they had a now camp, and then they did like some night walk in the masjid, and it really tested my iman. I was like, oh my god. Okay, guys, wake up. Let's wake up.
Oh, now is the night of worship kan, that event.
Yeah. Okay, there's one more night of worship this year, so join us.
Oh, rajin dorang plug eh.
Ramadan.
Rajin dorang plug.
Kira night walk apa hantu-hantu
Oh, okay. Fun fact. I was the IC for the event. And then we were all thinking like, how are we gonna occupy kids in the masjid at night?
Yeah.
Because like they get very active and everything.
Yeah.
And so kita became macam, okay, we're gonna put you guys in a very difficult situation. We're gonna
It was
see whether
difficult.
you apply what you learn or not. Nak tak zikir ke, nak lari ke, nak apa. But basically we like switched off all the lights in the masjid. Then they had to walk from the auditorium to the basement, then go up a certain like macam maze or something to reach the end point. Then there'll be like a small reflection session dekat situ. Yeah, so I feel like I recall seeing her at the time, but I was so busy trying to coordinate everything that I only saw her today.
Today.
Last year.
Okay, so
Today.
that's like from your point of view kan, like the IC punya point of view. What about your point of view at that time?
Okay, so as a participant, right, I was sacrificed as the second person to go. And like I planned to go with my friend. Like, I wait for you. No, they all asked me to go in front. So we had to go one by one in complete darkness, and I couldn't hear the prayers at the basement. So like at the car park area, basement area, they were like reading prayers like La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. I couldn't hear anything at all.
Alamak.
Only till I reached all the way to the end over there. Then I suddenly heard some prayers like, okay lah, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I walk. But like I could see there's some volunteers at the side lah, but there was this one volunteer that was funny. So it was like in a classroom. There was like chairs, tables everywhere. And the one volunteer was just hiding in the chair. Oh, then everyone just saw him, just like say hi to him, say hi abang, hi. And like he made us not as scared. So it was like, okay, this
I
is to
thought dah
test
sembunyi
us.
kat belakang makin takut tapi
Yeah, betul lah. Apa macam
Apparently.
ada kan
Yeah.
letak orang kat situ?
You trying to recall, right?
Trying to recall.
Was that person meant to be there?
I hope there is.
Tak apalah cerita lama.
person.
Dia orang dia memang orang kan.
Okay, we will debrief that later.
One separate podcast.
Okay. Horror stories Lain.
Yes, okay. So macam after all those that's one of the activities lah kan yang you guys the experience kat sini. So like as a young Muslimah, what actually made you comfortable or like safe choosing this mosque as a space to grow?
Sangat deep ya.
Yeah,
I think that for me, it felt like a safe space to grow. Is it that you mentioned?
Yeah.
It was a safe space to grow because the people in it encouraged me to grow. Yeah, because like I feel like when you're in between the ages of like maybe 15 to 20 gitu, it's a lot of like identity searching and macam
betul.
trying to know what values you want to hold on to kan. And I feel that it's a given that Islam is a way of life and everyone, it's easy to say it, but to emulate it is like a whole other story. So for me, going to the mosque and macam meeting my YDO, meeting the people I'm working with in the committee, in one way or another, even though like they may be younger than me, older than me, there's always something to learn from them. And I feel like that's way more valuable, where I can learn from them and they learn from me. And it's just a never-ending cycle of trying to be better from who I was before. Yeah, so putting myself through like different things like macam kena jadi IC lah, kena like coordinate volunteers and everything. It made me realise that actually I have certain strengths in me that I never realised or never got to explore in other places like school. And given the fact that I have macam teachers around me to guide me and to macam show me that Islam teaches you to do this and this and that. And when I actually applied it, I could see the fruits of it. And that made me feel macam, oh, I feel closer to Allah. And I feel like I can please Allah by utilising whatever strengths He has shown me throughout my time here. So that's why it made me feel like, oh my God, you know what? I stay here 4 years already.
Wow. Like it's so long, you know.
Yeah.
It's like some people like if they might not stay that long. So they macam, that's why we are curious macam, oh, what made you stay all the way? Then sampai from, I know you are a youth leader, right? Kirakan now. So it's really a whole journey.
Alhamdulillah.
Boss.
Alamak, takut.
Boss here.
Because I'm
Boss.
old. I say my age aja, everyone's like, oh, damn. Oh, girl, you old. Okay, stop.
Masih T.
Masih.
Dia bukan 1990. No. Okay, then how about you?
I think for me, what created a safe space was like when I started coming for the events here. Like I was shy, but after I meet like all the different people like Kak Sarah, like our YDO, they made me feel comfortable. Like I can reach out to them when I need help, when I was like blur what to do. I was so shy and worried like, okay, what if I mess up this event? But they guide me along the way. They made me feel safe, and like I just come Ghufran for fun also sometimes. Just to pray, just to sit, relax. It's very peaceful here.
Oh, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. We are peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Okay lah,
Very
dalam
peaceful.
banyak activity lah, what's one of yang like your favourite activity?
Like a program dekat you.
Program.
Okay, you, since you're new.
So my favorite all time was the Now Camp, when we had the night walk, when we had the Qiyam.
So
It
the
was
one yang
very
tadi
fun.
tu.
Yeah, it really left like a huge mark on me. Like it changed my way of life.
Oh, wow.
Oh, serious?
Mashallah.
And like from there, the
impact. Yeah, the impact. Wow.
The impact was very deep.
Oh my.
I made friends with a lot of people from there. Until now, I still meet some of the facilitators. Like, hi kakak, hi kakak.
So cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it made me have a lot of friends. So I'm very happy.
It's
Betul lah.
social and spiritual lah.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
not just spiritual here, which is good.
I mean what Sarah shared also just now the hadith, right? It's about like you have to find good friends also, right?
Betul.
Yes.
I mean sebab kita naturally we are all humans and very easily influenced.
Yeah.
So we do need guidance in
Yeah,
any
betul.
kind of way lah.
Yeah, and actually we all want to find companionship lah. I think that's important because macam when you're isolated and alone, you can go down a bad path very fast.
Betul.
So that's why it's really good that you guys managed to find like a really positive and really good circle of friends here lah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Mm-mm.
So the other day we actually went around and we saw the guys punya programs. Also the youth volunteers lah, I believe. So they had futsal,
Yeah.
they had silat,
Mm-hmm.
they had apa lagi satu? Tabung.
Tabung.
Yeah, they
Okay,
do
tabung.
Friday prayers tabung.
Yep.
So like every Friday lah they went around. So as far as I have seen, the female maybe ada programs but I'm not much aware of. So I know that time you guys did have a girls' night.
Yes.
Right?
betul.
So that girls' night, tell us more about it. I'm so curious to know. I saw but I didn't get to like really join. I
Yeah,
really
it looks
joined
so fun,
I think
honestly.
Mosque
Next
was
year,
very
this
fun.
year kita buat
this year
lagi.
ada lagi.
Yeah.
InsyaAllah.
Okay.
Okay, so actually good is the fact that you guys brought up there's like the futsal, the Friday blessings and the tabung boys. I remember last year, no, 2 years ago, I was like looking at the programs for the year because I was head of programmers also. Then I was wondering like, kenapa Cik Boys saja? Kenapa Cik Boys saja? Then I'm like, if you want to bring more girls to the mosque, we need to have activities and programs that cater to them and their needs. So I was like, okay, Ustaz, I'm gonna draft out a proposal for you and please approve it. Yeah.
You must.
Yes,
Please.
this is important.
So for that one, it was called Girls Talk in 2020. Was it 2025 kan? 2024.
Yeah.
So the concept was just because girls like to talk, we like to yap. So why not talk lah during the
Yeah,
event?
yeah.
So we invited two asatizahs down to talk about macam the Muslimah identity and macam how we can find our way in the midst of how digitalized and westernized today's world is lah. Then we did a extra thing. We tried something new at the time. It was a fundraising effort for us, but we started our own bazaar. Our own thrift shop bazaar. Yeah, so what we did was girls have a lot of clothes, right?
Yeah.
And then we buy tapi tak pakai.
So
Ni
true
dah macam
eh.
swatch. Swatch apa?
Swatch lain.
Swatch lain.
Swatch
Swatch yang
swatch
makeup,
macam
right?
makeup. Macam clothes swap begitu kan.
Clothes,
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we did was we compiled all the clothes yang kita macam it's still good condition tapi kita tak nak pakai lagi.
Pre-love lah.
Pre-love. So
Yeah.
we set it out. We put all our tudungs, everything. Then we like put it as like $5 per piece or something like that. Tudung $2, some of them free. And then we also did like our own handmade keychains and bracelets.
Cute.
So
Yeah, it was the best time of my life because I was only working with girls. Okay, then alhamdulillah the feedback was really good. And then we also did like a hijab exchange at the end of the day. So macam everyone was encouraged to bring their own hijab that they don't want to use anymore. Then there was an activity where they had to give their hijab to someone else and someone else gifted it back to them. Then
That's so
inside
cute.
there'll be like a small letter macam telling them like, I pray that you find blah 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 blah, a few do'as here and there. So macam at least it's a keepsake for them, and they get to wear the hijab remembering that hey, the mosque is a safe space for us girls too.
That's a really nice encouragement.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
For those struggling to nak pakai hijab everything, it's a good start
Correct.
also.
Yeah. Then I remember that actually she wanted to join 2 years ago, but the age
Yes.
limit was she didn't reach the age limit.
Alamak.
Oh man,
I was
alamak.
like so sad. I was just stalking the Instagram page like, oh my god, this looks so fun. I got so annoyed. I was like, let me
in, please.
Yeah, so last year then we did a girls only qiyam, and then I was like, okay, we lower the age group,
Yes,
and make it
please.
bigger. And
Yes,
she was part of the planning committee, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah.
So she grew, guys.
I was so happy. And the girls' night that we did last year, we had a lot of good feedback from it too. Like some of the volunteers and some of the people who came to our event, they came for more events like our To Be Love event. Like today we have To Be Love
Today, by
also.
the way,
They're coming.
Yeah, it's coming today.
And sometimes like when I'm just walking on the street, they will stop me and say, hi kakak, hi. Like they will say like how the girls' night really helped them and like it helped them change their stuff and they managed to make more friends because our topic for that day was about friends.
Oh.
Yeah, finding good friends.
Especially at this age, I feel like friends is like a really huge thing.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they stick with you through your adulthood lah. Because especially at this age kan.
Yeah.
So in the most impressionable years, it's
Yeah.
good to have good friends that can guide you to the right path juga lah.
Betul.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that one is pasal girls' night lah. How about macam during Ramadan, since Ramadan is coming soon. So
Okay.
kita pun ada all these program people. Might as well kita get some insights.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Do you guys
Apa
have
yang-
any Ramadan punya special
right.
edition?
Okay, come. You share first.
Oh,
about night
me. Okay, so now that my head pro's giving me the green light, we have our night of worship. There are more events coming through. Like there'll be tafakur.
Tafakur after
Yeah,
Tarawih.
tafakur after Tarawih, which I'm very interested to know more about. And for night of worship, and we have RYC camp.
Ramadan Youth
yeah.
Challenge.
Challenge,
Yep,
correct.
correct. So we're
Itu-
collaborating with the other district East mosques.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one should be 14 to 15 March.
Oh,
And the
Keep
now
the date
camp.
guys.
Now camp is when?
6-7.
So
Serious ah?
Legit 6-7 March.
yeah. And I'm very excited for that. Like I book off on that day just to come to the camp.
Oh.
Wow, MashaAllah, the dedication.
Yes. And
I used to be one of those youths yang pergi Ramadan youth
You challenge,
Yeah.
is it? Oh,
Wow.
were you part of the planning process?
I
also?
no, I just
Participant.
joined.
Wow.
Time like I was
You
like,
like, you know.
Okay, let's just try.
Okay,
Yeah.
can.
Okay, so
Then-
that's at least Ramadan. Oh, is there more?
Oh,
on
there's
during Ramadan?
also tafakur after Tarawih. So because Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was brought down, we decided to come up with an initiative where we try to make the amalan of reading the Quran into something that's a bit more personal rather than something that's like just merely reciting it. Because a lot of people read more of the Quran during Ramadan, which is good. Tetapi like the Quran is a book of guidance in which we should be holding more tightly towards, and how better to build a better relationship with it than to actually reflect on it. Hence the concept of tafakur.
betul.
Yeah, so it'll happen every Tuesday and Thursday throughout Ramadan, and it'll be a online Zoom session.
Mashallah. So
Oh.
anyone can join actually.
Just siapa boleh
Yeah.
join
Guys,
actually.
you don't need to
Tengah
just
on the way balik pun
home.
boleh.
Exactly. Yeah,
Balik
that's
Tarawih, earpiece je.
Plug in, yeah,
Apa
join
you
for that.
go Tarawih,
Correct.
someone else can just join our tafakur
Betul.
after Tarawih.
Yeah, and it's only for 50 minutes. So you just come in, we talk a bit about a few verses of the Quran, and then you just share what you learn from it, and inshallah, who knows, actually you learn a lot more from the people you least expect. So it's really just a time for everyone to take a break from the hustle of like volunteering lah, kerja lah, sekolah, then Tarawih, kau pun penat, right? So it's a time to just like macam sit back and just think about the words of Allah, and who knows, it might actually bring more peace than you would expect it to.
InsyaAllah.
I love that session.
Bring peace and love.
I love
Keyword of the day. Love.
love for real. Miss busy juga you all punya
Confirm.
Ramadan. Wow.
Penat
Of course.
Betul. penat. But it's okay because it's for the masjid and it's also ultimately for Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala.
Yeah.
So penat pun, insyaAllah He sees our efforts and then He'll be pleased with us.
Insyaallah.
Yeah. Okay. How about macam challenges that you face as a female Muslimah? Female tu Muslimah lah kan? Apa sih?
Female Muslimah.
As a Muslimah youth at the mosque.
Okay, can. Okay, Sabrina.
Oh,
What have you
okay. So
experienced?
one of the struggle that I managed to like go through a lot of times is like you know how every Friday the guys will have programs, have events, so like they have their own bond, their own clique together.
Yeah.
Then like for girls, sometimes with no event we don't really meet each other because you know we're busy with work, we're busy with
Yeah.
school, we're busy with family. Then like we're a bit distant. Sometimes I'm like have to like break the ice every time we meet. I'm like hi, but sometimes the bond is not really as strong. So like we plan to have events like every week, so like at least we can meet each other, create the bond, create the like friendship instead of like the guys like one gang, the girls one gang. Come on guys, let's all be friends.
Betul. Friendship, you know.
Yes, you know, love.
Love. Then how do you feel?
For me, okay, because I went from youth member to youth leader. So being a leader who's a female, so Muslimah also, means that sometimes people doubt your capabilities. And then dorang macam feel like, oh, you're just a girl lah. What would you know about this and this and that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and for me, I cannot lah. If I'm gonna do it, you're gonna listen to me. Gitu. So it's more of the challenges I face is a lot of having to make my voice heard and macam learning how to make that voice have such clarity and strength in a way where people listen because they want to and not because I'm like a forceful leader or someone macam, you really have to listen to me. So the challenges I face is that maybe people doubt me sometimes, or maybe people think that because the mosque is a space that men are only supposed to go to, they sometimes feel like there's no space for a woman. But actually, Rumah Allah is for everyone to come lah anyway. You're supposed to serve in the way that you can best. And like I mentioned earlier, being in Ghufran helped me realize that I have certain strengths. So things like macam maybe leading people, helping people come together, and like event planning lah in a sense. I didn't even know I was good at it until like I masuk mosque. I'm like, oh, I
She's
can
very
do
good
it.
at it.
Yeah, so
InsyaAllah.
Alhamdulillah, thank you.
First hand compliment now.
Oh, hey, okay, next time you hit props.
Terus naik pangkat.
It's okay.
Yeah, so it was challenging because like you have to stand your ground as a Muslimah and macam make yourself be heard, but you also have to like sort of carry yourself with a sense of dignity and macam
And grace.
grace,
Yeah.
correct? Because like you also have your own penampilan, you also have
Betul.
to jaga your adab and everything. And it was something I learned over the years lah, with the guidance of Ustaz Shakir, my YDO, and like other older macam other asatizahs also lah that I met. So Alhamdulillah for the challenges because I am where I am today.
Alhamdulillah. Inspiring
Very. And I feel like it's very relatable also actually.
Yeah.
Kan? I mean, actually umur kita tak jauh lah.
You pegang kakak saya.
Oh.
You have to assert that. Just for the audience to know. Kita pun muda.
Disclaimer, kita muda ya.
Oh ya, kita semua muda ya.
Gen
Oh.
Z. Ini dah macam by age order tau Syah.
It is.
Awak tak ada yang
Gen Z lah, Gen Z.
Yeah, so I think like a lot of it actually resonated with me also. What you said, what you shared. And maybe during my time I just tak dapat nak join the mosque because I don't know how you guys do it but the commitment is real.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really high.
It's penat lah.
Kan?
Betul-betul.
You join before work, right? Before
I
you
was
started work.
poly, betul.
So that's already a lot to manage.
It's a
Like
lot
you
to
both lah,
manage.
basically there's
Betul.
school and then there's this.
correct.
So like that balance too, how do you all do it?
Oh.
Were there any strategies that you all use? Macam
I will say right for me, cause my mom told me, can you please go out from the house? Can you do other stuff? Can you stop staying at home? So she's the one who motivated me to join Ghufran, join the other stuff, and yeah, the commitment is a lot. It's a lot based on the events, but
faham ya.
it actually like really benefits me to have more commitment like this because I managed to do more meaningful stuff in my life. I didn't just sit at home on my bed, just scroll my phone.
We're all guilty.
Guilty, but
Honestly, the doom scrolling is real lah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
correct.
yes.
Betul. Okay. Like the question was how I manage. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay lah, to be honest, the first few times I tak manage sangat. I was like, struggling.
You are real. That's real. That's real.
I was like hanging on for dear life lah, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Then I guess for me what I did was I asked myself macam, what's my intention for being here? Sebab initially it's just to find friends. Then over time like I got more responsibilities, I became more involved. Then like there were times also where I felt like, oh maybe my time is up. Because usually youths, they don't stay for long. Like sometimes like 2-3 years volunteer, then they macam move on to other parts of their life. But then for me, I thought of it as Allah's the best of planners. And I think the fact that He gave me certain roles in the masjid to do macam through like Ustad, the YDOs, everything, right? Is I saw it as a form of amanah. And if I'm gonna be given a certain role or a certain responsibility, then my thought process at the time was I'm gonna have to carry out the best I can. And if I'm gonna leave a place, I would rather leave it in a good way with a good legacy for everyone to continue building on. So that's what I'm currently trying to do, trying to bring more people in, and I'm trying to train some of like programmers like her and the other younger youth members and macam teaching them how to plan this, how to plan that. Sebab honestly, after the COVID-nya period, a lot of the system macam sort of broke down. So like there was no like proper handing over sequence for
You kind
everyone.
of had to build it again.
Yeah,
lah,
we had to
kan?
rebuild it again. So
Yeah.
me and the other members are like slowly trying to build it up together. And even though it's tiring, what kept me going was ChatGPT to ChatGPT to macam, okay, I have this for the week. How am I gonna do it? Then say, okay Sarah, semua terkeluar lah.
Personal lah, personal
personal
macam assistant.
assistant
kan?
macam
Bagus.
Yeah, macam even though I also get distracted by ChatGPT, at least ada something there lah. Then using my Apple Calendar semua lah to give me updates. But I think for me, I'm someone who's very like values driven. So it's more of I have to keep reminding myself kenapa I do this, and macam if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it because Allah is pleased with it. So even though I penat sekarang, I macam nak give up whatever, I believe that even though no one really sees it, Allah sees all. And if that's enough for me to keep going lah. So I can leave something good behind for the other youths to continue, insyaAllah.
That's
Oh,
deep.
Masya Allah.
Kak Sarah, please don't leave me yet.
But it's good lah. Kira you are like training so that in the future ada pelapis like
a proper foundation for them to build on and make it into something better than what I did.
Yeah,
I
mashallah.
love the way you think. I just
Yeah. And you're self-driven, which is
Yeah,
really like, to build that foundation tu penting lah. Because I mean, if I were to masuk and it's like, you know, there's no guidance from orang the previous like leaders, right? It's gonna be hard lah. So I think it's really amazing that you all are doing this, macam passionately making your programs and like making sure the next people who masuk, they know what to do.
Betul.
They feel confident that okay, you know what, Youth Ghufran has been like really giving like top quality programs, you know.
Alhamdulillah.
And like I also want to contribute. So I love that. You know, that kind of mindset that orang baru will have when they masuk.
Betul.
Love.
But I mean, okay lah, that one is kira korang dah macam top notch punya commitment now. What about youths yang nak join santai-santai, like they just want to join once in a while? Do you guys have that a lot?
Yeah, we have like some youths that's not really inside Fitian Ghufran Academy, but they're also inside there as like just members who come to help out a bit. Like sometimes we have like events at the camp. We need some runners, they'll come down to help. Or like sometimes we have like events that's just like, oh, okay guys, today we need some assistance with like distribution, ushering. They just come down to help, you know. Sometimes they come as a participant also. Yeah.
So that one usually, how do you guys broadcast that infos?
So we have like this special team called Pups. They will create like funny Instagram, funny posts, all that inside our youth at Ghufran Instagram.
Yeah.
So they
You
have
guys
an
can check it
Instagram.
out lah.
Yeah. Then you guys just have to sign out in one of the QR code. I'll create another poster lah for everyone.
wow.
Inshallah. Then what will happen is that we will probably add you guys into a separate group chat called ad hoc volunteers. And kirakan we will only need that person to turn out for the event day, or as like macam maybe a briefing before the event lah. Because it's for people who really have other commitments, which is understandable. Then
Valid
you
lah,
just
valid.
need to come on the day itself lah, tolong je gitu. At least from there pun kita dapat make friends, jumpa-jumpa.
Yes.
And once you feel more inclined to joining full time, nak commit a bit more, then come join us je.
Okay, then how about macam, I think just now you said about amanah, right? And as a youth leader lah, how about macam in general, what do you think is the main thing, be it like the experience, your friends, that really makes you macam, I'm still gonna go back to this no matter what, even if my commitment is like really big, or like I have other things I want to do, but there's something about youth Ghufran. Is there something that just keeps you coming back or wanting to stay?
Okay, for you.
For me, like just now I said about how like some people would stop me and say hi, because they recognize me from the events. It's the fact that I could see like I made a change, like I did something that's meaningful. It's not like I did something like okay lah, one day done. It's something that they actually think about, they actually reflect on, and they are affected by it, but in a positive way. It just motivates me, saying like, hey, I did something,
Like
and
you see your impact.
yeah, I saw my impact. I was like so happy, I was so touched, because like Ghufran made impact on me, and I want Ghufran to make impact on others too.
It's a circle of giving, you know, you give back.
Yeah.
I love that.
Keep going. Again, learn.
Okay, then for Sarah, how about you?
Okay, for me, I would say it's the sense of family that I have in Ghufran. So whenever I come in, it's always like a friend, like macam a current member bring their friend in. They're like, oh, this Kak Sarah, you should. Then they all come to me, Kak Sarah. Banyaklah adik aku datang.
She's our Kak Sarah.
Yeah, so I'm the Kak Sarah there. And I feel like it's amazing in a sense where different people from different walks of life, they come together and like macam they choose to be friends with you. They choose to macam have a sense of belonging with you. And I feel like it's really beautiful in a sense where when I come, everyone's like, hey, how are you? And we just like catch up. We do work, tapi macam we still have fun. We joke around. And we don't see the mosque as a place where it's only for the older generation. Because at some point, us youths, we are going to be the adults. We are going to be the older generation soon.
Correct.
So we need to make this space as accessible and as welcoming to the current generation sekarang lah. That's what I thought. Then also like it's fun now because working in a mosque means that I will meet people from different departments outside of the youth. So it's like people like you guys, and then there's like Kak Hazika, Kak apa tu? Cik Saada also.
Yes.
Yeah. So like macam the first few times I came, kita macam nampak kita senyum gitu je. But then after I work with them for certain camps, kids camps, and macam Sarah, Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam.
Oh, it's so cute. Like the family really
it's
grew,
like
right? You
cute,
get to know like everyone in the masjid.
all one
For
family.
context, yeah, that's why.
Correct, one
For
family.
context, they are our social development officers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a lot of different departments lah in the masjid.
Yeah.
I love that lah. I think family really is like, I think it all goes back to the sense of belonging, right?
Betul.
Yeah, so that's important lah. Okay, last question. How has this whole space, like being in a masjid and everything, how has it shaped you as a person? Like, you know, we talk about identity as youths, right? We don't know where, like, we don't really know who we are. We are still exploring at this age. So how do you feel like, have you found yourself?
Actually, kita semua in a process.
Still in a process lah.
The percentage. I think
Yeah.
I'm 60%.
But as of now, like, how has it shaped you lah? The values that you hold now, how different are you now that you have been in this space for a while?
Okay. I'm gonna think on it. You go
Me.
first.
I also think on this, but I would say that before I joined Ghufran like officially, I was kind of lost because like my school was not really like madrasah school. It was like a secular school, so like it wasn't really, oh guys, I'm gonna go pray now. Oh guys, I want to go pray first. It's just like, okay guys, let's go out. Okay guys, let's do this, let's do that. And it kind of made me strayed away a bit from my deen. And like once I came to Ghufran, I managed to stay like stronger in my deen. Like it motivated me. It's like a sense of belonging, but not only to my family, but like to Allah. Like it formed like what do I say?
Stronger connection.
Stronger connection as like instead of like focusing on the world, I started focusing more about like my deen, my stuff like that.
Yeah. Like for me, how it has shaped me is okay, before I joined, macam obviously when you grow up, you like macam got this drama here, drama
my
there,
God,
you got
yes.
heartbreaks here, heartbreaks there. And then like I remember growing up with like social media, everything, it's a lot of like macam self-love. So it's like macam if this doesn't serve you, you walk away. Live yourself first, put yourself first, that kind of thing. But then like over time, the more I got into the mosque, right, the more it macam cemented the idea of I should be centering my decision not on what serves me, but what serves Allah, or making Allah happy instead. So like macam whenever things overwhelm you, the general narrative is macam you should just walk away because it's burning you up, it's making you tired. And I feel like that's very egocentric, self-centered kind of decision. But being in the mosque made me realize that I'm doing this because Allah would be happy. I'm doing this because this is what He's pleased with. And then being able to macam tanam that foundation in me made me realize that I started to approach other aspects of my life with the same mindset. And I feel it's made me a bit more grounded, a bit more macam ada pendirian in a sense lah. So like macam the things that used to like shake me macam I'm gonna cry. No, it doesn't make me cry anymore. It makes me macam okay, I'm gonna do this je gitu. So I'm calmer in the way I approach other problems in my life. And the fact that the mosque is a place for me to continually learn. Because when you push out events, you don't just push out for the sake of it. You kena research, you kena understand what message you want to give them kan. So when I'm researching on like an event I want to give out to everyone, I have to internalize the message myself so that I'm able to relate better to the people who are going to receive it. Yeah, so that's how it has sort of shaped me lah, in a sense. I feel like I became stronger and I'm more mindful of the things I do with the people around me.
Okay, I would say her skills dah notch banyak ya. Dia punya apa, problem solving skills apa semua.
Conflict management,
yes.
time management.
So dedicated.
Masya Allah.
Put that in the resume.
Yeah.
Okay, Ustaz write the testimonial.
Oh wow.
That's a good one. But I think just want to say about the self-love. I think I like that you brought it up because it's a very common narrative online,
Betul.
which is disguised as self-care. So dia macam like you have to be careful when you consume that kind of media that teach you like you have to put yourself first. Like it's correct, you do have to put yourself first sometimes, especially in like sometimes macam you take too much that you kind of have your plate full lah, and then you keep taking it, right? Then I think over there that's where you do have to put yourself first lah. Tapi some things that you mentioned macam when you do things too, it's not always just to fulfill yourself. It's really for others. I think that's a really good message to share lah. Also. Yeah.
It's not really talked about much, but I actually had this conversation with my housemates dulu. And yeah, sometimes the things that we consume online, it can be very egocentric.
Betul. Betul.
It's like self-sabotage.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually. So dia macam
Kena careful lah, honestly.
Yeah, you cannot just take everything and like yep, for me, I gotta put me first.
Like me first.
Love yourself but love others too.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
betul.
That balance tu penting lah. And I'm glad that being in the mosque and like volunteering has really macam opened up our eyes. I think for me also like being in the masjid, there's a lot of work that we do for it's service to others juga.
Yeah.
So when you do all this khidmat for others, you really realize like okay, you have to put other first lah, and the things that you do is really for Allah at the end of the day, and to make sure everyone is comfortable in the masjid and everything lah. So I think it's really good that you brought that up. Yeah.
Okay. Sebelum kita mengakhiri acara dan program cerita
Formalnya.
actually kan kita orang ada this in our last segment we usually have this box where it's like our mailbox lah. I mean the safe space. So we actually do not have a submission
so cute.
today.
Oh, okay.
But what we wanna keluarkan, the message that we wanna bring today is to spread kindness, which I feel like the whole topic, the whole thing that you guys have been talking about friendships, about all this bonding with people, it all comes to kindness kan with everyone, even online.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Yeah, so what kind of message do you have for people out there to spread positivity? Maybe nanti kalau orang tengok video kita ke apa ke, diorang nak leave any comments like
Send love, guys.
Very true.
So the message on kindness in general. I think that being kind is also about knowing moderation, balance. Islam is about balance. You can't give too much of something and you can't take too little of something, because that's when you sort of get knocked out of like equilibrium lah. You're not very balanced. So I feel that to be kind, you need to understand where the kindness comes from. And I think that the best source of kindness to take example from would be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our Prophet. So see how he emulates his life, his habits, the way he speaks to others, and look to the Quran as to how Allah speaks about the manners you should have, about how you should treat other people, and also ultimately how you should be treating yourself. Because what you're able to give to yourself, it will also reflect the way you give to others. And I think being able to balance that between yourself and others, while keeping in mind of what makes Allah pleased and what the Prophet has conveyed to us, then inshallah all will be good.
InsyaAllah.
MashaAllah.
Sabrina, ada any sparkle?
Oh, my sparkle lah. Okay, so to sparkle on what Kak Sarah said, to be kind is literally the basic thing you can do. Not only kind to yourself, but kind to others, kind to your family, kind to animal, kind to the world. It's not that hard. Just a smile. Smile is kind enough. When you go out, say, hi, how are you? You see like some janitor, hi, how are you? Like you go to school, you go to work. Just, hi, salam, how are you? Just a simple kindness goes a long way.
Senyum pun adalah sedekah kan?
Betul.
Okay, let's senyum.
Lepas ni nak sedekah tak ada duit, senyum je.
Senyum kat tabung, senyum.
Orang punya tamu like
Jemaah pun okay tak budak ni.
Sedekah.
MasyaAllah. So yeah, just want to remind everyone out there lah kan, we have this platform where we call it a safe space, right? The safe space. So we really want to emphasize on how we want this space to be welcoming to everyone, no matter who you are or like whatever background you come from.
Yeah, for this space we just want everyone to macam, we uplift others. We don't bring others down.
Yeah.
If we see there's some kind of flaws from each other or macam maybe ada kekurangan, we try to forgive them. And we try to be compassionate lah in our replies, in like our comments, especially online, right? Yeah. So even especially the kindness online lah, we behind your account, if you're anonymous, dia senang tau nak macam put out any whatever comments. So I think regardless, we just let's be kind in our words to others, offline and online.
Yes.
That's what we want to share.
Alright. Okay. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us today. And if something we shared today resonated with you, or if you've got a story, reflection or curhat you've been carrying for a while, know that you're not alone. And this is your safe space and we are here to listen.
Yeah, so send your letters at darulghufran.org/thesafespace and we'll read them with care. And don't forget to like, comment on our YouTube, Spotify, Instagram and TikTok. And if you would like to donate to our mosque, you may do so at donate.darulghufran.org.
Yes. Atau boleh senyum sekarang.
Ya, senyum.
Okay, donate.
Yeah, that's where you can also see clearly all the programs that we have been actively running if you're interested.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next episode.
Jaga diri, jaga hati.
jaga iman.
Jumpa lagi Ghufrans. Fi amanillah.
Bye.
Show heart.
Lurf.
Bye. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you so
you.
much to
Oh,
for having
thank you
us.
to us.